Brother, sorry what happened to the Knicks, man. I mean, I was shocked to hit it
Yeah,
5-2, so, man, I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to be honest with you.
yeah, that was. I know we just started recording. I was about to tell you what I was talking about, throwing them prayers up if you peep in the chat. Crazy stuff happened.
So, I swear to you, I keep forgetting there's a chat in this app, yo.
Nah, he put it in the Discord. He put it in the cave.
Yeah, that was a cave
I
earlier.
don't ask questions. People want to disclose, they will disclose. I was
Nah,
just
you
like,
right. You
just
right.
let me
You
know
do
I
it
ask
the right
questions.
way. Yeah. So let's throw the prayers up for the family, man.
Just let me know what you need, Brody.
Prayers for the family.
Got
Yeah, man. Always got you, bro.
you. Yeah, for
It
sure,
sucks
though.
about the Knicks, man. Like, hey, I was just saying in the chat, man. It was time. Tevs did what he could, man. I'm not a believer in that 6-7 man rotation. It ain't enough, man, especially come playoff time.
It's enough. It's just not enough during playoff time.
Yeah.
It's like we just gonna run, dog. Can y'all keep up? We just gonna run.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's
If we
tough.
gonna run, it ends up in a fresh 3 every time, and just run.
I'm anxious to see what we do on the off season, man.
We'll see what happens. You want to know what's also tough, man?
What?
No R-Truth in WWE is tough.
It is, man. It
That
was
boy
his time, though,
getting good at these
unfortunately.
segues,
They
boy.
said they gave him no, man. Look, hey, they offered him a contract. It was just less than what he thought he was worth. I respect that.
I respect our truth, but it's time to go be a pop, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, be a granddad, man. Go ahead
Go
somewhere.
and get that indie money, man. Right off into the sunset or whatever.
I
Got to
don't want
make
that.
room for the young blood, man.
I don't want that for him though.
I don't either.
I
I'd
don't want
rather
no
have six.
indie run. I don't want no other promotion run. You had a hell of a run. It's okay, man. It's okay just to walk off into the sunset sometimes.
Nah, man.
And to all my people that still watch wrestling, what's up? This is episode 38. Come on in. Come on in.
We got our first run in.
We got to run in for the night.
Yeah.
Come in, man.
You better have a shirt on too.
Watch yourself. Something.
Yo.
That's okay.
Hendrix.
You can't hear them. Say hi.
Yo.
Say hi, Uncle Willie. Hi,
What's
Uncle
up
Shaq.
now?
Yo. Why you whispering, Jerry? Yo. Yo. Yo.
There you
Say
go.
good
That's what's up.
Say blue
Good
5.
night. Good
Hold
night.
on. Come here, man. Give me a hug. Give me a kiss.
Love you, HD. See you, kid. See you later.
I love you, man. Good night. Okay. All right. With that being said, man, welcome to episode
Keep all
38.
that. Keep on.
Yes, we still watch wrestling. Steve Dent, my son Hendrix just left out of here.
I
We got Shaq.
Yeah.
We got Shaq. We got Chili, man.
Let's stop it.
And we can continue what we was just talking about, man. With me, man, where I'm at with it, I get what you're saying, Shaq. Here's how I felt with it, man. You know how you got R-Truth like leaving. It's like Udonis Haslam getting released from the Heat before, you know what I'm saying, it was time. You know what I mean? When he left, it was time. It was time for him to walk away, you know what I mean? But he did it on his own terms, you know what I mean? It's like that superstar that we see in sports, whether it was Brett Favre with Green Bay, or Jerry Rice with the 49ers when he got traded to the Raiders. Well, actually, he got cut and then went to the Raiders or whatever. It's like that star that should go out on their own terms. Not everybody that we just said is not comparable to the level that R-Truth was at, but as far as the respect, that's why I use Udonis Haslam first, and the love that they have for him, man. I just feel like he should have went out his own way. So whatever that looks like for him, if that looks like him going home and retiring, if that looks like, hey, like I feel like I'm not, because he ain't in a Ric Flair situation where his body is old and you know what I'm saying, he consistently looks sluggish and stuff like that. Nah, like R-Truth still look the same he did 10 years ago. So whatever that looks like for him, man, if he wants to go to AEW or TNA or somewhere else and continue his career, do that. You know what I'm saying? But he should go out, especially after what happened with him, with his leg almost getting amputated and stuff like that. However he wants to go out, man, that's what I feel.
What if he did though? What if he did?
If he did,
What if
then
he did?
Last match against Cena.
yeah. If he did, it's just the
Like,
post
well,
is the post just didn't come off that way though.
it just surprised everybody because
Yeah.
if the report is true that he was given an offer beforehand and
Mhm.
it was lower than what he was currently making, so
Right.
obviously he wasn't going to go for that.
Right.
I mean, all right, cool. If you don't agree, we don't. That's just the business side of it, man. Like I hate that it's our truth. We had that nostalgia feel. Like we felt like he would be a lifer, albeit he's been with WWE, left, then come back, then came back again. Like he hasn't just been there consistently throughout the whole time.
Yeah.
So again, like it's unfortunate because he's given us memory after memory.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, man, new blood's got to come. You know what I mean? Like, you feeling a spot on the roster right now, big dog. We already got veteran leadership. You know what I mean? Only need but so much.
Yeah, I get out. Yeah, I get. When I say yeah, I'm not talking about you two specifically, but everybody's been going crazy on social media. I get out with more TV time for Karrion Cross. Hey,
Yeah,
We're
hey,
not gonna do that. I'm a fan of Killer Cross,
I
man.
am too,
I'm a
yeah.
man.
fan of Killer Cross.
Give it
Karrion
time.
Cross, he's a good dude. He's a good person. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap like I'm a fan of his. Like, as far as wrestling, I mean, he cool. I ain't gonna lie though. I just still haven't forgiven him for beating Keith Lee, and that's it. I'm gonna be honest. That's part of the reason. I'll be honest. He's good, man. He's better in ring than what I normally give him credit for. I just still hold a grudge against him for beating Keith Lee at his first title defense after being double champion. It was absolutely insane. But yeah, man, like what you said, Willie, could very well be true. Maybe he did go out on his own terms. Maybe him saying, you know what, I'm not signing that new deal for taking less money. Maybe that is him going out on his own terms. We'll see. Maybe he gonna take time and focus on his music career. I will say this, speaking of Karrion Cross, I love the post that he put out about him and Carlito. Shout out to Carlito too. And the only reason why we didn't mention Carlito, because to be honest with you, I think I speak for the three of us saying, like, I mean, it is what it is with Carlito. Like, he was cool. He served his purpose. I don't think anybody is like really upset that he got released. I think we all like suspected that would come sooner or later. He was hilarious though. I will say that he was hilarious. But with R-Truth, man, it's just hard to put into words, man, that he's not gonna be there no more. So, much respect to him. But Karrion Cross, the post that he put up was in regards to both of them. R-Truth still gonna be producing music. He's still gonna be, what I'm saying, making music. So if you love him that much, still continue to support him.
Or
And just because he ain't not in WWE no more doesn't mean we stop supporting. And the same for Carlito. Carlito's going back to I forget the
Puerto
name of the
Rico.
I forget the name of the Puerto Rican wrestling company. Forgive me. But he's going back there. Matter of fact, I think he just won the championship there. Yeah, they could use him to uplift that company, man. So still continue to support them two dudes, man. For sure. With that being said, speaking of Mr. Killer Cross himself, as Shaq like to refer him to as his indie name, and I meant to talk about this last time, but we ran out of time. But there's been a major uproar in regards to Karrion Cross not getting TV time even after the rant. Now he had a promo with Sami Zayn last night on Monday Night Raw, but it's been kind of like the same thing. He hasn't really had any matches or anything like that. A lot of people was hoping to see him at least in the Money in the Bank qualifying match. He wasn't. People was even upset that Chad Gable even got two Money in the Bank qualifying matches and won. How do y'all feel about what's going on with Karrion Cross right now? Do you think it's fair? Do you think he's where he's supposed to be? Do you think he's getting robbed right now? What do y'all think about what's going on with him?
Ultimately, it's not about what we think. I know they love to say that it's about the fans. If the fans give you a reaction, if you drive the brass ring, if you get over, blah blah blah, that shit don't matter for real. Is what the suits see. If the suits don't see it, it ain't gonna happen.
he's where
It,
he
it,
needs to be. based on where the story needs them to be.
Yeah, if the suits don't see, it has to be something major, like a takeover. What was it? The Raw takeovers for DB, like Kofi Mania. It has to be like something major like that, to where like if we ignore this, fans legit might riot. Like we can't ignore this, so we have to just go ahead. Let's change plans. You have a couple murmurings of Ray this and that for Cross, but not on that level. So
It ain't
until it
there yet.
reaches that level, it's not gonna happen.
So even one recent example is what happened WrestleMania 40 with Rock and Roman.
Dave will
You know
rock
what I'm
and roll,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, them changing that main event. What was you about to say, Willie?
No, I was just gonna say, I mean, I think he's where he needs to be based on where the storyline needs him to be. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, there's so much going on WWE programming. Not to say by no means is he not grateful for the time he gets, because there are plenty of other superstars on that roster who want to get on TV. But again, like for what it's worth, like he has been consistently sowing seeds. That has been the story. Again, like I just say, he's where he needs to be at, based on where the story dictates. That's what it's been. From AJ to everyone flipping, going heel, slowly making commentary. Sami Zayn now, he's gonna get his time. You know, it's just a matter of just when he's gonna get the big one and what title it's gonna be.
Here's a bell I would shoot for all of you that's mad at Triple H, and kind of echo because I was watching a video from Santi Zap, and his main thing has been what Shaq said, like y'all say, oh, we listen to the fans, but you hear this pop every week. I think he got the number one selling T-shirt right now. Either see the number one or number
I
two.
know that. That's dope.
Yeah, he got the
That's what's
number.
up.
Oh, yeah, he had the number as a couple weeks ago. He might have just got surpassed, but as a couple weeks ago, he had the number one selling shirt on WWE.com. So his point was, hey, same thing you said. Y'all say y'all listen to the fans. He got top selling merchandise. You know what I mean? You hear the pop from him every week, but he's not getting put on TV time. Here's the bill I would shoot Triple H for right now. For all of y'all that's upset about the TV time, this is not the Vince McMahon era in which the script for Raw could get scrapped 30 minutes before the show or even sometimes during the show, right? We're in the era where we're finding out majority of the card days before Raw or SmackDown even starts, right? Should we even get previews towards the end of Raw or SmackDown of what's being featured for the following week? And unless something drastic happens or unless they have to make a change or feel like they have to, they're not changing from that script. Like they're giving us previews week to week and stuff like that. So what we've learned is that months in advance, for the most part, they already have stuff set in stone of what they want to happen and what they have planned to happen for everything, right? So based on that, you can't just insert him automatically just because there's a fan crazy for him right now. How long is this fan crazy gonna last, right? Is this just a momentum type of thing, or is this like a real deal, right? If this was the Vince McMahon era, then he probably would scrap it out and then insert Karen Cross randomly into a storyline. But like Willie said, where he's at right now is part of the storyline, playing mental seeds and stuff like that. We all suspected that he was gonna be in a rivalry with Sami Zayn, and look what happened last night. He had a major promo with Sami Zayn that kind of hinted to them doing something in the future as far as like a rivalry is concerned and the storyline is concerned. So give them that bell for right now. Y'all be patient. You know what I mean? We asked for longevity. We asked for long-term storytelling. We're getting that. You can't have it both ways. So give them time. Now, if we get to Survivor Series and Karrion Kross still ain't on TV, then okay. You know what I mean? But this just started a couple weeks ago. Like, give it some time. Y'all just, and it's y'all fault. If y'all felt this passionate about Karrion Kross this whole time, then y'all should have been buying this man merchandise way before then. Y'all should have been making noise for him way before then. Where was y'all at when he was beefing with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley, WrestleMania, what was that, 39? You know what I'm saying? No, that was 40. I'm sorry, that was WrestleMania 40. Where was y'all at then? Y'all barely cared about him then. You know what I'm saying? He had to go on a rant to make y'all care. Be patient, man. Be patient.
Y'all wasn't holding him down when they made him come out there in a freaking 300 mask, bro.
Y'all was
And
not.
Rihanna held it.
They was talking trash about him,
The
and
leather strap on, like he out here
right,
Hercules,
including.
Samson.
Yeah, we was talking. I say I ain't gonna say y'all. I say we. You know what I'm saying? I ain't switch up though. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we was talking trash about that man. You know what I mean? The whole time. So don't switch up now and be like, oh, he deserved TV time. Matter of fact, I remember when I give you one even better. Remember when he came back? You remember how he came back? Like you remember that, like the promo when he took out Drew and he stayed Roman in the ring, and they put the clock in to signify Roman. What was fans saying? Oh, wow, he doesn't deserve to be in the title picture already. You know what I'm saying? He just came back. You know, y'all constantly pushing him to the moon, just like y'all did with Keith Lee.
It's cooking.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, come on now, like let's be patient. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying this was Santi Zap, but I'm saying for the general public, let's be patient, man. Let's be patient and see where it's going. So next, man, I wanted to talk. This is another topic I wanted to talk about last week, but we ran out of time. Hurt Business, man. It's been some updates. It's been a new member to join the Hurt Business.
People.
Five theme song in wrestling right now.
Fire.
Top five theme song in active wrestlers right.
Shout out to West Side, man. We're gonna get to a fourth rope show one of these days, man.
Release some more of that merch too. Gun, come on, man. I need one of the t-shirts, man. Release some more merch.
Yeah, and drop the price just a little bit.
That part ain't
It ain't happening. But here's the reason why I bring up MJF and the Hurt Business, man. So I think what they got going on is dope. But here's the reason why I find this interesting. Let's rewind the clock a little bit. A month before MVP leaves WWE, what was the accusation? If y'all remember, he made an accusation that pretty much led to him getting released and getting his release granted. His accusation was that Triple H. Now we gonna make this clear. This is not we put a lot of stuff on Vince McMahon. This was not a Vince McMahon thing. He don't necessarily have an issue with Vince McMahon. He had an issue with Triple H directly. His thing with Triple H was he went to Triple H about continuing to Hurt Business stuff and picking that back up. Triple H said he pretty much didn't think it would be relevant, kind of shot down the idea, right? MVP accused Triple H of giving pretty much the outlier, the foundation of what was supposed to be for the Hurt Business to the Bloodline. Now for clarification, he didn't say Roman Reigns and them stole his idea or whatever. He specifically put it on Triple H and said that he gave them pretty much like everything for the Bloodline, right? Then we go to AEW. And I think all three of us can agree to this, right? I think that's one of the problems we have with the booking. We could totally see a scenario where wrestlers come to Tony Khan with ideas and he's just like, hey, go for it. Like, do your thing.
See how it works.
I could totally see a scenario where they kind of like, hey, y'all took our idea. Let's show y'all how we can do this a little bit better. And there, Sami Zayn is MJF joining, and they about to do what they do. So with that being said, how do y'all feel about MJF joining the Hurt Business? How do y'all feel about this?
I feel like we already know how it's gonna end. We just have to get there. I mean,
MJF's gonna run that shit. He's gonna burn that shit down, bro.
yeah, he doesn't. MJF partnerships don't last. Like,
He
yeah,
doesn't know how to have nice things.
yeah, he doesn't play nice for others. Yeah, he does. He has to be in the inclusion class, man. He can't be inclusion. He got to be self-contained, man. You can't. It's gonna happen. We just don't know how it's gonna get there.
You feel the same way, Willie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna fuck it up. That's historically what he does.
Every group, every partner, yeah, it just happens. It's just MJF.
What if it doesn't happen like that though? I'm gonna give AEW. It's not like I get on AEW a lot, but I'm gonna give them some bail in this sense. What did y'all say last week? Y'all two specifically said, and I agree, by the way. Y'all said that AEW is getting people invested with the storylines now, especially leading up to All In. Now, what y'all just said could be 100% right? But what if AEW is about to give us something we don't see coming? I'm gonna give you a scenario real quick. What if they pull a move of MJF kind of being the Rock taking over? Like, you know how like the Rock took over Nation of Domination? Was playing with Farouk behind his back and stuff like pause. That sounded crazy. And stuff like that, right? What if we have a situation where MJF low-key inserts himself and plots to take over the Hurt Business and they kick Bobby out and MJF becomes the leader with MVP? Do y'all see a scenario in which that could happen? And I'm not saying about All In, by the way. I personally see a scenario where this is milked over a year or two. I don't think this is going to end anytime soon. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think this is going to end any type of way. And then the reason why I'm saying this, because part of me hopes that they don't give us the outcome that we all see coming. I hope that doesn't happen. I really don't. I think that'd be for a waste. The only thing I feel like the Hurt business is missing right now, if they're trying to do the same thing that the Bloodline is doing, it's not going to work yet because they haven't featured Bobby Lashley as a featured main event attraction yet. Like Roman Reigns was that guy. Like he was featured main event attraction. He had the belt. He was main event in WrestleManias. He was selling merchandise. He was the number one guy. They haven't built Bobby Lashley up to be that yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that part of the storyline works, right? So you have them as tag team champions, but what better way to put Bobby Lashley in that spotlight than to give him a major rivalry with somebody like MJF in a fashion in which it gives people sympathy for him. That's where I'm coming at with it. Y'all can let me know if that makes sense or really kind of looking like, nah, that ain't about to happen.
Man, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. I'll say that. I think it's more likely that I'd rather see a Cedric Alexander join them. They beat up MJF later on down the line.
Okay,
They kick him out.
I can get with that.
Bobby wins the title, and MJF, the redemption or payback is to beat Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Syndicate to get the belt.
So you want MJF to go
Yeah.
get okay. 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 Just give us something we don't see. I feel like we've seen the MJF turn on his friends time and time again. Like don't I that's like in my opinion, like that's lazy booking. Like if you wanna give it because once again, like people are starting to like the people that took a break from AEW are coming back because of the storylines, right? Everybody in their mama know AEW, they wrestle. Like that's what they do. They wrestle. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people that took a break from us coming back for the storylines. Just don't give us an outcome that we see coming. Like don't give us the same storyline, man. That's all I'm asking for. You know what I mean? You ain't got to necessarily listen to my booking, Tony. You can do something completely different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how. Nah, I ain't even gonna say that. That's a reach. I will say that. That's a reach. Yeah, that's a reach. Even though Shaq, I will say that goes with what you wanted to happen. You want Shelton Benjamin to win the title instead of Bobby.
Yeah, I'd be a dumb surprise.
The crowd agreed with me too.
I mean, that would be dope, man. I just don't give us the same story, man. You know what I'm saying? Or even I would be cool if they let this pause rock out like for a couple years or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? To be a dope and then still add said to it. So I think that would be dope, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. Now let's get into the main event of the evening. We are already here. This is gonna take some time though. This is gonna take some time.
Is it?
Yes, it is. We are gonna do our Money in the Bank predictions. All right. Money in the Bank is this Saturday.
We have about 4 matches. This is gonna take time.
It's gonna take time. It's gonna take a little time. I think it's gonna take because we got some things we need to talk about. There's storylines here. Like this is layers. These ain't just predictions. Like there's storylines here. Like I'm saying, there's layers to both of these Money in the Bank matches, man. Before we talk about that though, I just want to throw this out there. I'm predicting that Worlds Collide is gonna be a top 5 WWE PLE for the entire year.
Only because they ain't nobody in WWE fandom that's only in WWE fandom that's seen this kind of stuff. It's the only reason. It's going to be hype beasted out if we're really going to do that.
That's actually a good point, Willie.
Like it's going to be good. It's going to be good, but it's going to get overrated. It's going to get a boost because oh my god, I've never seen this before. Big Dog.
I mean, who?
Like AEW ain't had all these wrestlers on their joint beforehand.
I'm about to say, is it a fact that
I'm not even trying to hate.
But I
it's
mean,
just like
I feel like we have seen it before though. Like anybody who watches, like you just said, anybody who watches AEW,
there are people legit that only watch WWE.
Like, you speaking? Oh, okay. All right. You saying to the people that That never okay. All right. That matter of fact, the people that we was like, hey, if you never seen Penta, you never seen Ray Phoenix. Okay. All right. If it's those people you're talking to, then I can understand that. I can understand that. For me though, I think the rest of because when I looked at the match card and see who they got where, like to have Javon Evans on that card with Ray Phoenix in them, you know what I'm saying? To have, you know what I'm saying, the main event be the champ versus Chad Gable of all people. You know what I'm saying? The storyline that he got going on, and you can have Penta and all of them come out there or whatever.
Is Worlds Collide before or after Money in the Bank?
It's before. It's the same day, but it's before. Money in the Bank's at 7, Worlds Collides at 3. They literally right across the park from each other. You walk from the Forum right to the Intuit Dome for Money in
I'll
the
be
Bank.
catching the Worlds Collide on replay.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be at the graduation, so we're not gonna be able to see that live. But I think it's gonna be a dope event. But with that being said, man, let's get into some Money in the Bank predictions. Let's go ahead and get the easy stuff out the way. We got Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental title, part 2. Who are y'all going with?
I got Becky. The way Lyra's winning this is if like Bailey comes back and interferes. But the SummerSlam match is Bailey. I got Becky Lynch winning this. And she needs her lick back from whatever show she lost. So I'm going Becky.
Where you going, Shaq?
Champ, I go last.
Oh my God. I think literally what you just said, I think that's exactly what's about to happen, but not because Becky versus Bailey is going to be at SummerSlam. I think Becky versus Bailey is going to be next month at Evolution, the all women's pay per view. Yeah, so I think that match is definitely going to happen next month. So I said Becky. I'm sorry, I got Lyra winning. I got Bailey coming out interfering in the match, giving Lyra the win, so they could set up that match. So, Shaq, where you going?
I'm with Dan. I got Lyra retaining.
Non-title, Evolution. Just them two just wrestling.
And give them to just wrestling. You know what I mean? I think that would be dope. And then I think you can insert somebody else into that IC title picture and have a dope match with Lyra. So all right, cool, man. Then we got the tag match, John Cena and Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. Who do y'all have?
Logan Paul, John Cena.
I'm going Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes needs some measure of advance. I think Logan Paul takes the pin, and I think it kind of sets up. We might get John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. We might get that match at SummerSlam, which we could talk about a little bit more. But that's where I'm going. Where you at with it, Shaq?
I agree. Cody needs something. Like he needs some sort of victory. He needs a win. I don't see anybody but Logan Paul taking the pin here. Jay not gonna take it. He's a champ. Cena's a champ.
And Cody can't take the pin.
Cody's the top baby face in the company, I would say, right? So yeah,
Can't take
unless it depends.
But like, all right, so let's think about shenanigans, right?
Hold on. That was about to sound
great.
great.
What is his story?
That was about to,
what is his
Finish your
story?
story, right?
Yeah, he can take the pin, dog.
I was about to say something. Wow, I'm glad I didn't say it. Go ahead, Shaq.
He finished his story, right? But I'm just like, he needs something here.
I need the underdog, man. Give me the underdog.
You need the underdog ball.
It depends on how it happens. If this whole thing about, I will say this. I got a funny feeling Travis Scott is still coming out. There's a rumor saying that he flaked on the match. I don't believe that. I don't believe that not one bit. I do think Travis, cause you know the rumor was for a long time that it was gonna be a 6-man tag and Travis Scott was gonna be in the match. So I do, and it was supposed to be Cody Rhodes and the Usos together. I do think Travis Scott might come out. I'm gonna still go with.
Let's keep him away.
I'm with you, but it's a possibility. And if that happens, then I can see a scenario where Cody does take the pin to kind of like build towards that sympathy. Because I still do think that Cody Rhodes eventually is going to take that title from John Cena. I don't think it's going to be nobody else but Cody. So, yeah, we got to see how that goes. But all right. So, for the record, I almost got this 100% right. If I would have won last night, it would have been a clean sweep for my predictions, but Liv did not win last night. Speaking of this real quick, man. Speaking of this, before we even go to Money in the Bank predictions, I have a quick favor to ask, like all wrestling fans, man. I say this all the time. Wrestling fans as a whole can be some of the most corniest fans of all time. Everybody was going crazy Saturday because Liv and Dom kissed at some event. Y'all, y'all, do me a favor, man. Why y'all didn't do this when Billy Bob Thornton was making Halle Berry feel good in that movie? What's the name of the movie?
Monsters,
Monsters Ball.
monsters.
Y'all ain't
Russell
y'all
Ball, yeah.
y'all won't doing this, man. Y'all won't doing this when Michael B. Jordan was kissing Haley Stanfield and she just got married to Josh Allen. Like wrestlers are also in professional wrestling, they also are actors, right? They are playing a role. They are on TV, they are a couple. It was a little peck of a kiss. It wasn't even like he tongued her down, y'all. Can we just stop? Can we just stop with the overreaction, man? That video got, I want to say, like 10 million views. It went crazy. Everybody was reposting it. All the comments. Oh, I wonder what his wife thinks about this. Let me tell you something right now. If I was getting paid $10 million, pet kiss a woman every year, Shane would be on board. She would have no problem with it. She would probably ask us to go out to lunch, set it up, make sure we good, have some boundaries. Like, hey, y'all can pack, but hey, let's keep it professional. You know what I'm saying? Shane would have no problem with it whatsoever. I think I can speak for her to that because Shane wants to be debt free. So, so one little peck is not gonna bother her whatsoever. What was you about to say, Shaq?
For $10 million, I'm tonguing Liv Morgan down. If Jazz can't get with that, hey baby, I'm at work. What do you want me to do? What's in the script?
Well, you got a wedding to pay for, so that pretty much will solve your problem right there.
Would do it if would listen. You're lucky I'm just trying to get sponsors. I ain't trying to say what I really want to say. $1 million to act and pick. Man, oh
And
yo,
to
shut the
act,
fuck up, man.
to
What is
act,
wrong with
man,
y'all?
just let
Listen,
them
just because
act.
some of y'all wrestling fans never kissed a girl in real life, man, y'all want to go crazy, man. Y'all shut
Oh,
up, man.
what does his wife think? His wife thinks he's bringing home that bacon every Thursday evening. That's
If you notice, Dom is always wearing his wedding ring.
always,
He's always
dog.
wearing his wedding ring.
Get that man
You
a
know he's married in real life, guys. It's not really. He doesn't
uh,
really act like that in real life. He's a character.
but anyway, man, let's get to these predictions. So the women's Money in the Bank match. So it's official. It is Rhea Ripley versus Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez versus Julia versus Naomi, and then officially as of last night versus Stephanie Vaquer, who they gave an amazing intro to. I thought that was pretty dope how they introduced her. But I'm definitely listen, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you, because this is the last week of school, so teachers ain't really thinking about too much right now. I've been thinking about this all day, and it's 9:38 p.m. and I still don't know who to pick. So I'm letting both of y'all go. I'm stuck, man. I've been stuck all day. Well, Willie, I'm gonna let you go first. Who you got?
Rhea Ripley.
Hmm. Mm. Yeah, and knowing you did not want to make that decision. So you really feel like that's about to happen if you're gonna say that. Hey, elaborate, brother. Why do you think that's about to happen?
There
What you think
isn't
about to happen?
any other wrestler in there that can carry the storyline with Money in the Bank briefcase that would continue interest.
Not even
Nobody.
Naomi.
Naomi is probably number two with everything going on with Jade and Bianca,
Okay.
but it's not gonna hit. I don't think that's needed for them. And there's no title. Bianca doesn't have a title. Jade don't got no belt.
Mhm.
Not needed. Rhea, however, has the stain on her of never being able to be
Yo.
Io, and she's a champ. And I think I forgot if her and Tiffany Stratton have fought or not. But if there is any like history between them, I think that's more interesting right now, unfortunately, than Naomi having that, hanging over Tiffany and Io. I think it looks nicer for Rhea to be hoovering over those two instead of Naomi.
Side note, what gets lost in all that, and I can't believe this is an actual fact, but if I'm not mistaken, Bianca has never beaten neither one of them. which is crazy. When you think about it, Bianca, I know for a fact she's never beaten Rhea Ripley, and I don't think she's ever beaten Io either, if I'm not mistaken. Because Io's the one that took the cash in on her, took the belt from her, all that stuff. Um, who you got? Who you got?
Had that angle never happened on Friday, that segment, I was ready to pick Naomi, but that happened. So like, well, that whole situation is not over yet.
At all.
So Naomi, I don't. It makes no sense for Naomi to win that because, like Willie said, Jay doesn't have a belt and Bianca doesn't have a belt. So I feel that's going to continue. Had that not happened, I'll be ready to pick this next person I want to win, but I feel like every Money in the Bank, there's a winner and there's a person that puts on and kind of like puts their name like I'm here. Like now it's time to, maybe next year we start to give the push. That person is Pop Rocks. Like I want her to win. I feel she's gonna put on a hell of a show. Like everybody knows the last spot where it's two people up there fighting for it, and the person you
He's someone I
want to
think
win.
can carry the case for damn near a year for a while.
Absolutely, absolutely.
While they wait for some stories to finish, and she's just dancing around, doodling.
Right. The person that she's about to grab it, something happens, and then this person could. But I got mommy winning.
Got mommy winning.
Mommy winning, yeah. But I want Pop Rocks to win. But I feel she's gonna put on a show that's gonna like put her name with the greats. But I got mommy winning.
This is tough, yo. You know how y'all know how I feel about Pop Rocks. I would go ballistic if she wins. I do think she can carry that briefcase for sure. The only thing about Pop Rocks, and I think the same for Julia, I think they about to set them up to be workhorses. And what I mean by that is I think Rocks is gonna hold the Intercontinental Championship before she gets the world title. And I think the same for Julia. I think Julia is gonna be US champ before, and that they just cut a promo Friday. That might happen actually very soon. I think she's gonna be US champ, or if they do the draft and they move brands, they're gonna be mid card champs before they elevate those titles before they get to a world heavyweight title. Would I mind seeing either one of them be world title, especially Pop Rocks? Absolutely not. But that's just what I think is about to happen. I don't think Rhea needs the case. The one person honestly that absolutely needs this briefcase is Alexa Bliss. We haven't seen her win nothing. She was just an afterthought, like as of last month before she came back for Money in the Bank. Her and Charlotte got something going on. The plan Y6 is officially back. When did they start moving towards her or whatnot? Seeing her hold the title with having the Money in the Bank briefcase would be dope. I'm gonna go Stephanie though. I'm gonna go Stephanie Vaquer. I think Monday was a sign that they about to shoot her to the moon and Jupiter and send her back. I think I really
Go ahead. I'm not just. Let me ask you. This is always something I consider when it comes to this Money in the Bank thing. Who can make them money after the fact with the Money in the Bank briefcase? What can they hawk to the people?
I think it's Stephanie.
They'll have a Stephanie Vaquer designed Money in the Bank briefcase to sell. That's what you think?
I think
You
that's
gonna go with that? Like you had a
yeah.
Senor Money in the Bank briefcase. They were selling the Tiffany Stratton one. You know, I think they had another one before that, maybe.
They just started doing that though.
Yeah, but again,
I
like
mean,
I'm thinking about things
I
like
get
that.
you. I get you on with that. I think the three between like merchandise sellers or whatever, we talking about the new three, Stephanie, Julia, and Rox. The merchandise seller is Stephanie. Stephanie is the most popular between the three. And here's my logic in regards to the women's Money in the Bank. I think last year they put the women's Money in the Bank contract at the forefront because they already had plans of Drew cashing in and losing the same night. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. I think the men's Money in the Bank briefcase is going to be in the forefront, right? So my logic is if you put it on one of the three, one of the new ones, then not to say they can afford to be an afterthought, but they can afford not to be the main attraction and that men's one being the one that everybody focus on. So that way when they do cash in, it's almost like a shot because we wasn't even thinking about it. We think about the storyline with the men's Money in the Bank. So I'm gonna go Stephanie. I'm gonna go with Stephanie. Even though I hope Pop Rocks. I hope Pop Rocks or Naomi wins. I really do. Actually, it would be cool if everybody wins except for Mommy. And it's not because I hate Mommy. I just don't think Mommy needs a briefcase. So, all right. And then for the men's Money in the Bank match, right? We have Seth Rollins. Officially, as of last night, we got El Grande Americana, we got Penta, we got LA Knight, we got Andrade, and we got Solo Sikoa. So I run that back. Seth Rollins, El Grande Americano, LA Knight, Andrade, Penta, and Solo Sikoa. Who do y'all have winning the men's Money in the Bank match? This is tough too.
All right, I'm preface this. I got Seth winning
Mm.
in the instance that Roman or CM Punk don't fuck it up for him. And again, I say he does win because then they will be a thorn in his side every time he tries to cash it in. So it just extends it and extends it. My backup plan, my honorable mention though, is El Grande Americano winning.
Absolutely insane.
And then Money in the Bank, right? Hear me out here. You got merch you can sell with the El Grande Americano briefcase, right? And my theory was, that's what I was asking earlier about which is first. Then if it's Worlds Collide. Chad Gable loses the title match to Vikingo at Worlds Collide and then uses the Money in the Bank, El Grande Americano uses the Money in the Bank briefcase to cash in on that title later on to win it.
That would be
My
absolutely
reason for
insane.
saying that is this long term, right? No, listen. The reason why is because they want to hype up AAA already, right? They need to put eyes on that. What better way than to do this? Triple H, it's already well known that he despises the Money in the Bank briefcase. It's a
He
thorn in
does.
his side from a storyline perspective. What better way to toss that shit to the side and put some attention on a new product you just bought that you still got to prop up, that you're just introducing to a new fan base by having the Money in the Bank winner over. That's like my honorable mention, like long form thought and theory on that.
That would be. I mean, it's. I will say to your point, he definitely got rid of it quick last year. He didn't care what we. He didn't care what we thought about that briefcase last year. He said, "Hey, Drew, go win this and cash it same night, get it up out of here." Um, so I for that reason alone, I'm gonna tell you how we know what's gonna happen. Which I believe it will. I'll be shocked if it's not. I think the tag match between Jey Uso and Cody and them, that's probably going to open Money in the Bank. And then you're going to have the women's one right after. The men's Money in the Bank match is going to be the main event. All right. And if that's the main event, then Roman is coming back. And Roman's going to cost Seth that briefcase. Punk's probably going to come out first. Braun Breaker and them going to chase him away. And then Roman's going to come out and it's going to cost him that match. That's why I don't have Seth winning. And I don't have Seth winning because I also really think we getting Punk versus Seth Part 3 at SummerSlam. I think they're saving that for SummerSlam. I mean, we've seen it before where they shocked us and had somebody out of nowhere win, but I don't think it's going to be Penta or Andrade. I don't think it's going to be a Grande Americano. I'm personally between Solo and LA Knight. And if I had to make a pick right now, I'm probably going to go LA Knight. I think LA Knight is going to get this briefcase. I think because he's been so over, I think it's only a matter of time before he eventually gets a world title opportunity. I'm going to go LA Knight, even though my gut is telling me Solo might actually win this Money in the Bank briefcase. And and here's what I was thinking. What better way to pay off this story than Solo just come off of a tumultuous 2025, right? His 2025 has been absolutely horrible. He loses to in the Tribal Chief match at the debut of Raw on Netflix. He loses that. He doesn't even make the WrestleMania card, right? But he gets redemption by winning Money in the Bank. Roman at WrestleMania 42, excuse me. WrestleMania 42 finally beats Seth when it counts, gets the belt back, same night to get revenge and to actually become the tribal chief. Solo Sikoa cashes in on Roman Reigns and wins the belt. I would absolutely love for that to happen. Do I think it's going to happen? No. And that's why I'm going with Alex. But I would love for that to happen, though. I would love for that to happen. But go ahead, Shaq.
Yeah, that's fantasy booking for that ass, what you said. I don't see nobody but Seth winning this match. Like a Grande Americano, no. Andrade, no. Penta, no. LA Knight, I mean, it's cool, but you could have popular wrestlers and they never get to the championship scene. People love our truth, right? We know that our truth don't win no gold.
So you pretty much think he the next like Roddy Piper and Mr. Perfect, LA Knight.
Not in that vein, because is he over? He's over, but I just don't see him with the championship, especially not now
That's what
with the title scene being so convoluted. Nah,
I mean. Yeah, I
Seth
mean
is
you
a
have
friend.
to. If he never wins a world title, you got to put him in that group.
I don't.
Why not?
As far as what, like popularity or wrestling problem?
Popular wrestlers who never won.
Popular wrestler. Okay, yeah,
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 popular wrestlers who never won a world title.
yeah. LA Knight can't lace Mr. Perfect's boots, dog.
No, I'm not
So
saying that. I'm just saying
okay,
popular wrestlers who never won a world title. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, okay, sure. Like Seth is the only person I can't even see a scenario where it would make sense for anybody else to win it. I'm trying to the solo joint you said was cool, but like you lost, big homie. So you had your chance to shine, though. You lost. Like you had the one-on-one fade and you lost it. Like, yeah, I don't see it. So Seth now he's got backup, so in case anybody else wants to run out to try to stop him, he got the goons that can prevent that.
But does Seth need the case? That's my question to y'all. Does he need it?
In order for the current storyline, yes. As far as the takeover, how we're here for WWE, this and that, we're taking over. I say yes.
So here's what I'm thinking. Y'all really think that after Monday night, he called CM, and not only he called CM Punk the match, not just beat him up. He called CM Punk the match. Y'all really think that CM Punk is about to let this man win this briefcase?
Right. No, he could be out there, right? And I agree, because I heard what Willie said made sense. Like Seth can win, but every time he tries to catch in, here comes CM
There's
Punk.
stories both
Yeah,
ways. You know
here
what I
comes
mean? Like
CM
if he
Punk to
wins,
stop it. Like, nah,
and
it's not
yeah,
happening.
ruin
Yeah.
that shit every time.
Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see. It's gonna be this Saturday is gonna be very interesting. Money in the Bank is like that fantasy football player that you take a risk on. It's the ultimate boom player or major pause, but the ultimate bust player as well. Like
If you said it all together, you would have been all right, because you separated it. You shouldn't have separated. Boom or bust, man.
I had to
Boom or
take
bust. You
I
shouldn't
had to take
separate it.
precautions. I had to take precautions with that one. But yeah, man, we're gonna it's that. It's pretty this could either be a classic, but this could be a dud. You know what I'm saying? There's no in between with Money in the Bank. And that's probably why Triple H hates it so much. But it's so popular, he can't get rid of it no time soon. It's making him too much money. So it is what it is, man. So all right, so Shaq, you introducing this or you want me to introduce it?
Now you got this is your topic tonight, dog. You got it.
So we doing the this or that, you know what I'm saying, for this topic, but we're gonna switch it up in regards to what we're doing. So if you watch episode 37, I gave the boys some homework, I gave them a challenge, and here's what we're gonna do. Oftentimes we talk about with different companies who we would like to see on different companies, who should leave and go here, who's not in the right place, who's in the wrong place, blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna represent 3 different wrestling companies tonight. Shaq, I am gonna give you this benefit of the doubt though. Would you rather be TNA or New Japan Wrestling?
Yeah, I'll be New Japan. Don't matter.
New Japan. All right. So I'm WWE. Philly is AEW, and Shaq
Pause.
is.
Pause. By the way, Mariah May just debuted. Damn, that was quick.
That was
Try.
quick. They ain't wasted no time.
She
Shout out to
debuted already
Mariah
yesterday.
May. Shout
I
out to
watched
Mariah
that. I'll
May.
watch that later. Yeah, that was
I'm
quick.
definitely about to watch that tonight. But yeah, I'm WWE. Chili is AEW. Shaq is New Japan Wrestling. And what we're doing is we're gonna do a draft. We're gonna do 5 rounds, and in each round, one of us is gonna pick somebody from another company that we're gonna bring over to our company. All right. So I get to pick from anybody from AEW, New Japan Wrestling. Willie gets to pick anybody from WWE or New Japan Wrestling. Shaq gets to pick anybody from AEW or WWE. I had to bring over to their company. Kind of, we GMs tonight, got kind of make business shake, do what's best for business. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna start off this first round. Tilly, you are first up for AEW. Who would you like to bring over for another company to take AEW to the next level? Who's your first pick?
First round pick will be none other than the visionary Seth.
And bonus question. You the booker. Who's the first person you booking Seth again?
Kenny Omega.
Gotcha. Okay. That's cooking. That's cooking. Okay. Side note, I saw highlights of a match between Gunther and Will Ospreay. I didn't know they had wrestled before in the Indies. That match, what I saw, it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
That was part of homework I believe I gave the group before nobody else.
You never told me to watch that match.
I put it in the wrestling group we in with the Cowboys.
I
We're
probably
gonna
didn't even
start that
see it.
series. Yeah.
I probably didn't see it. Okay. All right, Shaq, you are next for New Japan Wrestling. Who are you picking?
I am going with the future, what I believe one of the future stars of wrestling. I'm going with Bron Breakker.
You bring a Bron Breakker to New Japan Wrestling. That's very interesting. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, all right, cool. All right, I'm WWE, and for my first pick, I need the man with the full government as his name, baby, and his initials. I need Maxwell Jacob Freeman. MJF, come on over to WWE, bruh. We're gonna set new trends. We're gonna kill this narrative that you can't make it in WWE. We got the perfect plan for you, brother. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And we're gonna do this as a snake draft. So since I just went, I get another pick. So starting in round 2, I need this to be whose house? Need it to be Swerve's house. Bring Swerve Strickland over to WWE. We need to run it back, man. We need to run it back with you on the main roster, man. Kind of similar to how Cody did it. I think if Cody came, I think if Swerve came back, I think he would have a similar reaction to Cody's initial reaction when he came back. So yeah, man, I'm going with Swerve. Shaq, you next. Where we going for? If Willie, did you hear?
You stole my second round pick, so we got to go ahead, and I'm going with the man that doesn't miss, Carmelo Hayes.
That's a great pick for New Japan Wrestling. Okay. Chili, where you at with it?
On the picks already?
All right, so Shaq on the first round, he picked Bron Breakker. I picked MJF. And then for the second round, I started the second round. I picked Swerve Strickland. And Shaq picked Carmelo Hayes. So it's your pick, last pick in the second round.
Bianca Belair.
That's tough. All right, cool. And since we're doing snake draft, you have the first pick of the third round. Who you going with?
I'm bringing Ray Phoenix back home. You like the true single star?
You ain't bringing the Lucha Bros as a tag teams as Ray Phoenix?
Just right, man. This time I don't need both of them. I'm not worried about tag teams in this draft.
All right, Shaq, who you got next for New Japan Wrestling? Who's your third pick?
Give me the Billy Goat, bruv. Go ahead, give me Ospreay.
You bring up Ospreay. Getting Ospreay back. All right, cool. All right, so for my third round pick, I'm going. We getting WWE right now is bringing the tag team divisions back. You know what I'm saying? It's time to bring a tag team back. You know what I mean? And call them what we used to call them. We reigniting the revival. FTR is coming back home. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put them back as a revival. And we're going to take this tag team division up a whole nother notch. We're going to put them right on SmackDown. Overall, either one. But yeah, I'm going FTR, man. It's time to bring them back, man. This is up next for the fourth pick. Speaking of bringing back home, the number one thing, if we did a countdown today of the biggest fumbles of call-ups from NXT on Vince McMahon's behalf, some people say Shinsuke Nakamura, some people say Shayna Baszler. For me, easily number one is Adam Cole, but I need the whole Undisputed Kingdom. We running it back with the Undisputed Era. We bringing all of them back. All of them. I need all of them.
I ain't know we could do that. A whole faction?
Yes, the whole faction. Yeah.
I'll just say the bloodline. Bring everybody to New Japan. Nah, gang, no way.
All right, well, out of cold then. Actually, Bobby Fish, no offense, but I think he's somewhere at a bar right now, so I can just go get him real quick. He ain't necessarily signed with nobody, you know what I'm saying? So, so I can just go pick him up, and then we'll get Kyle O'Reilly when he off his contract. So I'll go Adam Cole for sure. I'll go Adam Cole. That's my pick. Okay.
Well, this one, since I brought Braun Breaker over, I'm gonna need him to feud with somebody, right? And what I'm gonna do is the person I bring over, they're gonna start a blood feud, and that is the Samoan Werewolf Jacob.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Willie, who we going with, bro?
Bronson Reed. We need some big meaty men. So Bronson Reed, we need a good old big meaty man.
Oh my God. All right, you get your last pick, the
In my
first round,
last pick of the first round. I mean,
the
well, we
fifth
doing 5
round.
rounds? This is it. This is the last
Yeah,
round.
that's the last round. We just doing 5.
Y'all, Shaq, you said Roman Reigns. I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh, Roman Reigns.
Did not.
Slow hanging.
All right, Shaq, who you got? Roman Reigns being the last pick is crazy, by the way, but go ahead.
Yeah, sometimes some people can stay where they at. You picked Swerve already, right?
Yeah, I picked Swerve.
This is gonna be a homer pick. That's why I don't want it. Now, matter of fact, I'm gonna switch it up, right? Give me Tony Storm. Give me Tony Storm. Give me Tony
I
Storm.
was just about to do a whole
Give me
speech
Tony Storm.
about Tony. Tony will make you a main event. We'll make you a main event over here in
Let's give me
WWE.
Tony. Give me Thomas Tony over in New Japan.
Yeah, all right, cool. It's cool. I got backup plans. I got a backup plan. That's cool. So I'm saying this because we don't know what's going on with him right now. If he was healthy, my last pick would have been Keith Lee, but we don't know what's going on with him
Where
right now.
you at, dog? What's up, man?
I think he got a major health issue going on right now.
How you let Bronson Reed break 2 shins and 2 ankles and come back before you, dog?
Yeah, it was absolutely.
Let me look that up. What is wrong with Keith Lee, baby?
It would absolutely be Keith Lee, but it's somebody who left. I ain't gonna say prematurely, but he just couldn't get right as far as injuries, man. And they gave up on him too soon. He deserved to be a WWE World Champ, but it never happened. I'm bringing Samoa Joe back, man. We bringing Samoa Joe back.
Good one. That's a good
We're
one.
gonna bring Samoa Joe back home, man. Give you a world title reign, man. So yeah, with everything going on right now, I would definitely bring Samoa Joe back. You what's going on with Keith Lee, man? Prayers for Keith Lee if it really is something. Yeah, that's undisclosed is never good.
Yeah, double surgery in January of 24. Okay, over
Hey,
a year.
it's never good. Dang, man. Well, prayers for Keith Lee, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Prayers, man, for sure. Yeah, if he was healthy, I absolutely that would have been my pick for sure. Keith Lee, man. Keith Lee. We never got to see that full run. So yeah, with Trips being there, yeah. All right, man. Well, this is episode 38. This is the conclusion, man. One last time, man. Shout out to all my teachers across the country. Some of y'all are already out of school. I know we get out of school this week. So, you know what I mean? As Willie says, we about to be unemployed, but we not. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the teachers, man. Shout out to the teachers.
Shout out to all the teachers, man. Much love.
Should not just teachers, the administrators, the custodians, man, the paraprofessionals, dog,
That's
the
real.
subs, the bus drivers, the cafeteria workers, man, everybody that makes that school building tick. The SROs, the security, man. Thank y'all for real.
Yeah, that's love.
For the hell of a year, boy.
That's a real sad. Shout out to everybody in the school systems, man.
Yeah, man.
I pray every morning that we don't forget why we do it because it's a stressful job. But I pray every morning that not just teachers, but anybody and that has a chance to make an impact in any kid's life, that they don't look at it as a burden. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at it as a burden, look at it as a calling, a duty, you know what I'm saying? An assignment from God that you got a chance to impact the future, man. Y'all did it for another year. So for everybody's in those positions, shout out to y'all. As we conclude episode 38, man, just make sure y'all like and subscribe to the content. We on Instagram, we on Facebook, we on TikTok. Very soon, probably within the next month or two, we will be on Spotify. We will be on iTunes. So be on the lookout for that, man. But until next time, Y'all have a blessed week. Enjoy Money in the Bank. We're going to have a lot to talk about next week, man. So stay tuned, and we'll check y'all out later. Be easy and be blessed.
Peace.
Gangster.